All right. Good evening, WSGL. This is Charlie here. Just wanted to give you a quick tour of my latest settlement build. It's not very complicated. Basically, I took what was an already existing settlement and I just used the mods and things that I've downloaded and just made it into a little bit more realistic, a little bit more lived in, and just made it kind of my own. So this is Covenant right here. Within my playthrough, I never came across Covenant, and therefore I never did Covenant's missions. Covenant has really good missions where basically you kind of get the Smallville feel of that this is way too nice of a place. There must be a deep, dark secret here, and the people aren't exactly being honest with you, and it ends up they're not being honest with you. There was a murder. They did try to cover it up. They are working with the Institute. Spoiler alert, etc., etc. And you can kind of go different ways with the mission, depending on how you want to play it. You could be pro-synth or you can be anti-synth. I never got to come to Covenant during my playthrough, and I killed the Institute before I actually came here. So when I came here, there was no missions for me. Everyone that I talked to was really not responding in a very pro-dialogue way. And there was no way to kind of take this over as my own settlement besides mass murdering everyone, which I ended up doing. So now this is my settlement because I killed everyone. I figured out how to move bodies, but before I figured out how to move bodies, the bodies were just kind of lying in this doorway right here. And then I figured out how to pick them up. So let's go see if we can still see any, because I picked them up and I dragged them all the way over here into this water. So that's something. This was Deezer. This was the robot in the settlement that made lemonade. He must have washed up on shore. Here's a hand, Ted Huntley's hand, or arm, his whole arm. Let's see if I can get this a little deeper out here. Just kind of cover up, what I exactly did. Okay, that looks like it's sinking now. Oh, this one completely washed up on shore. Some of these are a little harder to drop because, I'm taking rads as the farther I go out there. And sometimes you're just not deep enough and they won't sink on you. So let's try to drop Dr. Patricia very far out here. Just trying to cover up the mass murdering that I once did to get Covenant into my possession. See, she doesn't look like she's gonna sink. She's just kind of drifting back. I guess we'll just leave her like that. I'm not extremely worried about it. What are people gonna do, huh? I just think it's kind of cool. It just kind of plays along with the... Oh, here's another body, Talia. Just kind of plays along with the theme and the story. So there's the evidence of me massacring Covenant right there. You can see a bunch of body parts in the water. But here is Covenant, the new Covenant. You'll see these little smoking... where turrets used to be, little remnants of turrets. Those I can't delete. There might be a mod to delete them. I haven't found it, and I don't want to download it. So those little smoking turrets, little smoke piles of smoke, I guess you could say, are where turrets used to be. And then I put in my own new turret. So that's a turret I put in. Here's a turret I put in. There's a turret I put in, etc., etc. So I have my own defenses up now. This was here. This desk was here. I put in this little defense post right here for our kind of guy that checks people in. During the mission, you sit down and you answer a bunch of questions, and then they'll let you in. So as you can see, it's themed to be, just like my other settlements, Minuteman and Railroad working together. So there's a Railroad flag. There is the Minuteman flag. The theme of this settlement is to basically just create a safe haven for synths to live. You can see the Minuteman stamps right here that I put in. This is basically and it's not a secretive synth safe house, as you know, with my Jamaica Plains build. That was supposed to be kept a secret. This is basically a synth community. So under the assumption of the story, you can just say that everyone living here, or most people that live in here, are railroad synths or escaped synths that were liberated by the railroad. So that's why I don't really have anyone dressed up in Minuteman clothes here. I basically have everyone kind of looking like they're part of the railroad. I like the bandanas. They give a really nice effect to some people. This guy's got a blue bandana and some road leathers. and I'm gonna go in. I put this little gate here because it just feels more official. That actually opens the wrong way. I should probably turn that around so it can open in a better way, but maybe I'll do that off. Oh, I can't even open the door now. Okay, so let's do this. You're gonna see little building right here, little action. We're going to, my game's loading, sorry. See if I can turn this guy around. I want to place. Let's try. So for some reason it's not wanting to place again. That's weird. Okay. Place it there. Oh, they opened the door. For some reason it won't place. Okay, that's fine. Door's open now. Oh, did that move? It did move. Okay. I'll have to fix that now. Maybe I can put it like on the inside. Here, let's try. Oh, okay. Sorry that you have to see this. This is where a little bit of my stubbornness kicks in when I'm doing some of these settlements. And let's just see if I can put it nice and neat on this side to open up here. Yeah, exactly. Okay, boom. That's not really up against it. I can probably put it, oh, maybe I can't put it. Oh, there we go. That looks better, right? Yeah, okay, great. Great. Okay, so now, oh, now the door's open into it the other way. Oh, well. That'll do for now, right? Can I close the doors now and the gate? Let's see if I can do that. That looks cool. This is kind of molded into the brick here, but that's fine. These are some settlers. They're looking, like I said, very railroady with bandanas. This is this garden area was here. There's someone attacking us. This garden area is here, and but I put a nice little green picket fence around it, so it looks a little bit more official. This garden area. You can see little bits and remnants of the machine gun turrets that were here before. Let me just pick that up. Great. And yeah, like I said, I murdered everyone in here before. Here's a little water pump. I think we can check my stats. Can we check all-time stats? Perks? No. Data. Here's stats. General. I can show you corpses eaten 0, thank God. Intimidation's 11 only. Guess I'm not that intimidating. Combat. People killed is different than, oh, no backstabs. I'm very loyal. I believe there is crime. No. Yes. Okay, crime. Assaults, murders. Murders is the category that if you kill someone who is, I believe, friendly to you, and this community was friendly to me when I came upon it after I'd already destroyed the Synths, or the Institute. This was Assaults 3. I wonder what that is. But yeah, 65 murders only. So I feel like a lifetime of basically, let's scroll up. Where is that combat? People killed. People killed are hostile people killed. So 1386 people killed, and only 65 of them were murders. So I don't know what percentage of it, but I feel like that's a decently low percent. You know, I don't have my phone on me, but I'll have to come back and tell you what percentage of the people I've killed were actually murders and killed in cold blood. But this was one of those places. So let's just continue further. I put the little step ladder and boxes here into this little work area. This was here, obviously, a little crafting section, so people get some work done. Now this is really cool. I put a Minuteman statue in the middle here with these rocks. That rock was placed by me. And then a railroad flag, once again symbolizing, this is a nice screenshot that I might do later, once again symbolizing that the railroad and the Minutemen are working together. Here's a little bell in case I need to bring everyone over to me. And here is a little light post, or light, that kind of fits perfectly right on that statue. Over here to the right is outhouse, right there. And then you'll see shops. This is where some shops are. So there's a couple cash registers over here. Actually 3. Here's where you buy ammo and guns, it looks like. You got ammo right here. How did Piper got there? There's a nice terminal for everyone to log everything that they're doing. And then, yeah, I hand-placed all of these things back here to make it look just like really cool shops and stores. But yeah, you can buy ammo and guns. Over here is some armor. And then over here is just, this was obviously placed in, but I put a little general store as well where you can buy junk, basically cameras, bobbleheads, globes, etc. And then over here is this placemat is where a doctor stands. So here's a little health area. You can sit in that seat. You can get some oxygen. Maybe they'll put you under if you're there doing surgery, which we'd probably need a stretcher in here for. And yeah, there's some Mentats, a nice first aid kit. And here is the little doctor area. So I fit a doctor in here. I fit a general junk vendor. I believe there's 2 mats back here. One is for guns and one is for armor. So those represent shops with the cash register. So I made the most out of this area to make it into basically like a market, a house into a market. So I was like pretty proud of that. We can go outside now. More water pumps just scattered throughout here. Electricity all around, as you can see, like things are hooked up. Here's a little graveyard. Probably just burying a couple of the people that I murdered in cold blood right here. So there's 2 gravestones right there. We got our generator, which is back here, so it's kind of out of the way of everything, which I think is kind of cool. And then right here with the Christmas lights, and you know what, I should probably put a spotlight in to put on this liquor sign. So this is a nice cool liquor sign that kind of goes along with this one, and this is the bar area where people hang out at night. So this is the bar house, so you can see people are going in there. But it's kind of cool. It's got the Christmas lights. It's got this little porch out here for like having cigs and whatnot. 2 chairs, and then basically points you inside to the bar. So I should probably put a decent rug down here, but I didn't. Oh, there is one. There's a rug. Here's your bar food area. So what's cool about this is, like I said, here's the bar shop. Behind it is, you know, a terminal and all kinds of things to make food. That might have fallen. That kind of looks out of place. It looks like something kind of fell on top of each other there. Here's a coat rack for people that want to hang up their coats when they come into the bar. But yeah, you have all the ingredients back here to be served. What is this? Did something fall? Oh, wait. Oh, it looks like some machine gun turret stuff got in the back here. That's kind of odd. Let's go, where should we put this stuff? Let's just go put it back here. Kind of away from everything. Little junk pile back there. Let's go back.
Farm's not much, but it's something.
All right. We don't discriminate against ghouls. They're welcome here as always. There's some more junk, it looks like, that was placed right here. That's fine. Just drop it. Okay, that's cool. Yeah. And yeah, the fridge, of course, right? But yeah, everything that the bartender needs, and a bartender usually is standing here. But I don't know where he or she is. Maybe because that chair is in the way, they can't stand here. But what's cool about this is that there's different, like, you know, there's table 1, which is basically these 2 seats. And then you see if people have been eating here. So you could be sat at table 1. You could be sat at table 2, which is basically this chair, and you could be sat at table 3, which is basically that chair. And I have kind of these cool posters on the wall. You know, a poster about cigarettes just to make it look like people have just been ripping cigs in this place and just drinking their faces off and eating, etc. Vim is the soda pop in this in the Fallout world. There is a Vim factory in the Far Harbor DLC, which I haven't gone to yet, but I will. And yeah, Nuka-Cola machine. So this is the bar area. But over here, table number 4, this is something in particular that probably Julius would really like, is the turn-up VIP section, where, as you can see, a little sneak peek inside, and we'll go inside in a minute, but you got this stoplight over here just really letting people know that people are turning up in this place, on a little guardrail to wait in line. But in here is the VIP section. So we got VIP on the walls here. We got a nice couch, got some chairs. We have a disco ball and a strobe light. 2 disco balls, sorry. 2 disco balls, a main lamp, and a strobe light. You know, so like people that are just feeling themselves can come in here, potentially get a lap dance if the bar's popping. We got a railroad flag standing, and then more VIP. Neon letters. But yeah, this is the turn up area. If you want to come in here, get some bottle service, get some Quantums popping, you know, spike those Nuka-Cola Quantums with some vodka, and just really have a fucking blast with your friends. I should probably put a radio in there, to be honest, but you know, they don't really play any dubstep on this radio, so that's probably what we would need to turn up in there. But yeah, it was fun making a house into a bar, basically, and I enjoyed that. So let's go out here. Here's another outhouse. And then here is just a lodging area with beds. You know, I scattered some stuff around here just to make it look like the people were like living in here, like suitcases, alarm clocks, etc., hats. That terminal was there. This is just another person's little bunk right here. And it looks like they left the light on when they sleep, and that's fine. They can do what they please. So that's just lodging. Over here, I believe, is also just lodging, just places for people to sleep. I put these bunk beds in here, so they count as 2 beds, which is great. There's a bed that I put in. More alarm clocks, more, you know, what is freaking out? Something's kind of freaking out if you hear that sound. But yeah, just more places for, you know, people to call their own, call a home, basically. Something's kind of freaking out if you hear that noise. And I think that's it. Yeah, that was it. That was a quick tour. Someone's standing on the roof over there. But yeah, I basically upgraded Covenant, at least in my own way. I upgraded Covenant. I made it very railroady and Minutemen feel. Put this cool statue in the middle. I turned that into a marketplace. I turned this house into a cool liquor store with a turn-up room. And then these 2 are housing, basically. Oh, and over here is these are, you know, for kids to play on. There's no kids at the settlement, but if someone wants to make kids, it's a little area for them to hang out and play. So yeah, this is the new and improved Covenant, Minutemen Railroad style. Thanks for joining. Working on another settlement, and just trying to stay, you know, just trying to chip away at these and still continue to play Fallout, because there's still things I haven't done. There's still settlements I want to build. There's still the Far Harbor and Nuka World DLCs that I haven't played. I still have another playthrough, which is Melee only, which I haven't been playing much, but I'll just try to chip away at it. The only person who's putting these pressures on me to keep playing is myself. So I'll try not to be so hard on myself, and I'll just try to bring people fun videos, meaning you, as much as I can. So thanks for joining. Piper and I are going to head over to Taffington Boathouse now and try to work on that settlement.